Mr. Chaudhry, every time when we've spoken to the management and the promoters of companies, they said, look, we don't look at the stock price. It is a function of market, and market is something which is based on sentiment, valuation, a lot of multiple factors, and we grant it to them. But for bankers, it's important to look at the stock price because that's how you raise capital. Do you look at your stock price every day?
No, I don't. I've learned the hard way, there's no point in looking at the stock price. Yes, obviously when you're growing and you're growing at a pace where you're consuming capital, you do need to raise stock price. In the 3.5 years I've been here, we have raised capital twice, 22,500 crores. That's not a small sum of money. We have just acquired Citi, paid 11,600 crores for it. And if we continue to grow at a certain pace, at some stage in the future, sometime we might have to raise capital. Don't see the need now, but sometime we might have to raise capital. So yes, in that sense, the stock price is important. In that sense, you want to raise it at the right time, at the right price, so that the existing shareholders also benefit. And you also give an opportunity to the new shareholders to make money if you leave some room for the stock price to grow. But no, definitely don't watch it.
Which are the businesses where you think you have the right to win? You would like to be 1, 2 or 3?
No, we have in each of our key businesses, we believe we have the right to win because we are such a large group. And we have all the elements in place. So you mentioned credit cards business. Why did we acquire Citi? One of the reasons we acquired credit card business was to become and grow our ranking. We already, our overall book size in credit cards has gone up by 40%. Our spend share has gone up from 11 to 16%. We believe on the acquisition side on a month-to-month basis, we are number 1 or number 2 player now. So that's one business we want to grow. Burgundy Private is one business we want to grow. I think on the retail asset side, there are some specific elements which are very, very dear to us. If you look at the combination of mid-corporate, what we call the SME business and the small business banking, our share of the overall loan book is already up to 20% because that's something which we focused on. We believe that's a business we can really rule in the marketplace. Bharat Bank we have talked to you about, customer obsession we have talked to you about, and customer obsession is a multiplicative factor which will feed to every business of ours. If people on the street say, go for customer experience to Axis, a wholesale customer wants it, a retail customer wants it, a SME customer, everyone wants it. Everyone wants a greater customer experience. So there are some of these transformation projects which we believe will feed into every business of ours. As I said, sky is the limit. We are not going to stop. Our aspirations are high. We want to keep pushing ourselves.
But I want to go back to that whole ranking aspect. Define ranking for me. Is it market cap? Is it profit? Is it customer satisfaction? What is that number for you?
So we, to translate that number into something people could relate to, actually said 18% ROE is what we want to aim for. 18% ROE was, we had never come even close to that number.
Exactly.
And you will see over the last couple of quarters, we have started hitting that number. Before you say it, yes, helped partly by the expansion we got on the...
Is that sustainable?
We intend to keep it sustainable. It is going to be a tough task. It's an aspirational number we put out there. But we believe and we know what elements we need to work on to sustain it at a certain level. Our net interest margins have helped us. We have had historical low credit costs. They will go up at some stage. So this rising credit costs have to be substituted with gain somewhere else. And we know where potentially we can gain and we have to gain to keep it at the 18% level. Work is on.